It's a big one today. I am nervous. Nervous. Hello, MikeRo here. Welcome to a kind of one-off special of my FM19 Aston Villa save. This is probably the biggest game in the entire save so far. We've been to a Champions League final, but it doesn't really compare to where we are at the moment. Because in the final season, it is us against Manchester United, hosted at Villa Park. We are first, they are second, and there is only goal difference separating us. As you can see here, we have an identical record. 20 games won, 5 drawn and 3 lost each. The only difference being we've scored 60 goals and conceded 17. They have scored 55 and conceded 22. We've got a big swing in terms of the goal difference, plus 10, but that will mean nothing if we don't win today. Recently we've been in decent form, but we have had a few slip-ups along the way. Since the last time where we had that shock 1-0 defeat, or not so shocking, to Watford, we've won 4 games out of 5. One of them being the Champions League first knockout round against Bayer Leverkusen away in Germany, which is why we're not going to have the second leg today with us at home. I want to focus today solely on this Manchester United game because I do think we're going to get through the knockout round quite easily. But we have beaten Southampton, we beat Brighton, and then we drew with Swansea in the Premier League. The draw with Swansea has kind of opened the door a little bit for United. While we had a 2-point cushion, yes, it's not mathematically brilliant. It does mean that if we lost a game and they won, then they would go ahead. But there was still a gap. And with this game coming up, if we'd won that game against Swansea and then had the chance to go 5 points clear, I'd be feeling a lot more content. We did qualify to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup where we beat Bournemouth 2-0. And so we're going to be playing Swansea for a chance for revenge in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. But like I said, today is all about the Premier League. And the rivals of this save, they are no doubt our biggest rivals, and they have a sensational record against us, very much like Villa and United in real life. They've won 5 on the bounce, we've won 4 and drawn 1 in the last 5 games. Their head-to-head record is very much stacked in United's favour. We have played now, 17 games? We've won 3. United have won 12. You look at their running, it's not particularly that hard either. I mean, the big games here for us that we need to keep an eye on is that they've got Chelsea at home, Tottenham away, and then City at home. But other than that, you'd expect them to win every other game, whereas we've got a much harder run-in. I say we've got a harder run-in. Actually, when you look at it, I mean, we've got Chelsea, we've got Tottenham, and we've got City. So we've both got the same big teams. A lot of it's going to come down to how well we do in those games. The hard part about that is that we face City and Tottenham and Chelsea away, whereas United play them both at home. So it's up in the mixer at the moment. Anything can happen. United have had some weird shock results so far in the season, as have we. So it's anyone's guess at the moment. But a win today will go a long way to seeing us crowned Premier League title champions for the first time in the save. Let's see how we get on. Mick McWilliams and Glenn Hazel is the only kind of toss-up I've got with regards to our normal team. I'm looking at it and thinking Mick McWilliams has got 20 goals overall this season. He's been very consistent. But at the moment, Glenn Hazel's actually in better form. He's had 3 goals in his last 3 games, and he's playing at an average of 7.44. Whereas Mick McWilliams has got, how many has he got? He's got 2 goals in his last, and is only playing at 6.96. But he has been the man so often that I turn to in troubling times, Mick McWilliams, and I've just got to go with him again today. I've just got to go with my gut. So the lineup then is Christensen in goal, Kopolov, Mai, Markovic and Hassan as the defence. Mai still retaining that place as our first choice centre-back pairing along with Markovic. Bentancur and Vile make up the midfield pair, and they are beginning to finally get that nice bond in the middle with some very stellar performances between the two of them. Martial's on the left. He's just come back from an injury, so he probably won't last the entire game. Glenn Hazel's been deputising out on that left-hand side, so that might be an option for us. Mora's in the middle. He's not been that brilliant in recent weeks, but he is still our best attacking midfielder, so we have to go with him. Gaitan has continued his form. He's up to 14 goals now this season. He's played exceptionally well. And like I said, I am going with Mick McWilliams up front today. I'm incredibly nervous. I'm so nervous about this game. I have no idea what's going to happen. With very evenly matched teams now, I think it's safe to say. Their front line's the difference, though. They've got Guides, Mbappe, Godfrey Poku, who we know all about, but this boy here as well, Juan Diego Valdez, or Valles rather, just looks absolutely brilliant. He's only got 4 goals and 3 assists in the league, so it's probably not been a standout season, but he is only 23, so he is going to get better. But I think Mora might at the moment be the better player out of the two of them, and he's only 21, but Valles seems to be rated higher, and I don't know why. I'm going to say we can potentially relinquish our lead in the table if we are beaten today, so I'm expecting you to deliver, and not a lot of people reacted to that very well. That's not good. I did have a team meeting earlier in the week and just reassured the boys that we are playing really well, we're doing so well, and that they just have to keep it going, and that is still my mentality. We're going to go hard on Pogba. Maybe if we can just rough him up a bit, get it under his skin, wind him up, he might not play as well as he normally does. But we are underway at Villa Park. That is the one good thing, is that it is at Villa Park, and we still have an exceptionally good record at home so far this season. And we are doing the early pressing as Kylian Mbappe heads it to Vile, but it's fallen to Hassan, who nods it into the middle. Mick Williams clears it away, and Markovic has to have a good game today against Godfrey Poku. Has to keep him quiet, has to make sure that we don't give away any stupid challenges or stupid passes. No daft chances. We've got to make them work for the goals here. Mick Williams to Gaitan. Oh, I think it's going to be offside. Is it offside? Was he offside? I don't know. Ref's gone to VAR. He's checking it. I think it's standing. Is it? Is it? Please. 3 minutes in. Oh my god, I'm tense. Come on, tell me. Oh, it's gone. It's qualified. Santiago Gaitan. I love VAR. Vile here into Mick McWilliams. These two have formed a brilliant partnership. Mick Williams and Gaitan. Gaitan, I thought he'd hit it too far, and he slams it past the goalkeeper. Get in! What a start. And we'll see it here. How close is this? Brilliant run. Great decision. Poor from the centre-back there. Is that Milenkovic? I think it might be, I think Milenkovic has played him on there. That's really poor from him. Get in. What a start for the Villa. Oh, no. Now we've got something to lose and I'm scared. I don't care if nothing happens for the rest of the game now. We are still playing out from the back. We can't stop playing our way of football just because it's United, but we do have to mind the talent that they've got going forward. But that's a great tackle by Martial and Kylian Mbappe. Martial, obviously, with the point to prove, he is an ex-United player. After all, Gaitan's got the ball now. He's been our player of the season for me so far this year. He finds McWilliams. McWilliams, great ball out to Martial. This has got to be a decent ball in. Martial trying to get past Bedalia. He's just knocked it back to Kopilov. That's fine. He whips it in, Kopilov. Keeper's missed it! Just two? Is it a pen? Is it going to count? I can't tell. Oh, he's going to take a close look at the goal again, and it's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. Mick McWilliams must have fouled the keeper. Controversial already. And it is still David De Gea in goal. I just realised, how old must he be in this save now? 36. He's still phenomenal, to be fair. God, what a start to the game. 17 minutes in, one goal that went to VAR and got allowed, and one that didn't. Well, the one that did go and then got disallowed. It's been absolutely crazy. Brilliant tackle by Mai there. We deserved another goal here at the moment. We've started by far the better team. Lucas Mai, decent ball to Christensen. Please don't let that go in. Markovic now. The guy has so much room. He's just pulling away from his marker every single time here, and they're too scared to go near him. Mick McWilliams back to Gaitan. The two linking up again. Gaitan whips the ball in. Mick McWilliams, he's at the bar. Martial! It's too United can't handle us here at Villa Park. We've made a sensational start to the game. Anthony Martial, he's had an injury-plagued season, but that is absolutely what I need from him. He's picked up from where he left off. Gaitan's ball in superb. Mick McWilliams heads it on. It just does enough to evade De Gea. And what a finish by Anthony Martial in the right place at the right time. Striker's instinct. Get in. 2-0. We're going 3 points clear. 3 points clear. I also forgot to mention, it's worth noting that City are still in the title hunt for us as well here. They are third and have 62 points. So they're only 6 points behind, but we're obviously playing our game in hand. Well, not our game in hand. We're playing one more game than them right now, so they will have a game in hand. And if they win that, then they're going to go second, and their goal difference is actually better than ours, but not by much, only by 1, as it stands. If we beat United 5-0, our goal difference will be better. That's going to happen as well. Figure that. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm going completely hyper and I think my camera's a bit too low because my head just keeps disappearing. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's 2-0. And 2-0 is such a dangerous lead. Diogo Dalot has had to go off injured and Sangaletti comes on. That's good news. Well, it's never good news to see an injury. There is a highlight here just before half time. Please don't concede, lads. Don't concede. We have to just see our way through to half time. Mbappe into Godfrey Poker. Oh no, he's dancing around Markovic. He's not going to miss. Godfrey Poker makes it 2-1, and that's not what we needed before half time. Oh, you didn't think it was going to be easy. How is that only his 6th goal of the season? Godfrey Poker's one of the best players in the league. I need to check that out. I don't believe that for a second. Brilliant from Godfrey Poku. What a finish. But I don't believe for a second That's his 6th goal of the season. It is. It's really not been the dream debut season for Godfrey Poku. 31 appearances he's made this season, only 5 goals. Well, now make it 6, but that's really poor for a player of his standard. That's really, really poor. Trust him to turn up today, obviously. Well, we're 2-1 up, but that goal just before half-time is maybe a bit concerning. United have been very good on the break, so I'm wondering maybe if we go to a more balanced approach rather than positive. I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. But I'm going to take Oromora. Actually, I'm going to keep Oromora on for the time being. I'm going to give him a chance to prove himself. But if he doesn't play very well, then I think we're going to either have to bring on Jack Grealish or we'll have to bring on Matisiak. Matisiak's been very good, to be fair, every time he's played for me so far this season. I just feel Mick McWilliams has got a goal in him today. I just feel that he's got a goal in him. He needs one today. He's got 2 assists. He's been probably our best player along with Gaitan today. That's a foul on Martial, surely. Don't foul him, Anthony. I thought Anthony was going to go mad and get himself sent off there. De Gea's dossing about on it, and he's hit a long ball out to Mbappe, and this is where we are in trouble. Mbappe and Poku giving me a nightmare. Poku's in around the back. Poku doesn't miss. It's 2-2. Why is it whenever we play them, we can't cope with it? Mbappe and Poku are tearing me apart, and it's not good from us. Christensen came out, and he didn't need to. Oh, that's so annoying. There's a highlight straight after the goal. We made such a good start, and then I told you that goal before half time just sucked the confidence out of us a little bit, and now we're very tentative going forward. Mine to Markovic. I've stayed on positive. Was that a mistake? Brilliant ball by Markovic. Come on, Mick. You deserve a goal, mate. Mick. What a block that is by Declan Rice. Oh, I want to bring Jack on, but I have to go with Matisiak. He's the better player. I have to go with Matisiak. Come on, boys. We're better than this. You can't be 2-0 up and be throwing it away at home. You just can't. The worst thing is that this is a... Oh, no, don't do this. Hassan heads it away. Come on, Mick. Look interested. Got him, mate. Good lad. Mick, I mean, that's not good, Mick. You just overran it completely there. Milenkovic back to De Gea. Good pressing from Mick. Go on. We can't lose that. Well, on Kopilov. Every time that Mbappe's got on the ball, it's been a nightmare for us. Pogba now. United beginning to just click through the gears. Zaniolo out to Guides. We've not really recovered from their goal at half time. Great tackle there by Markovic. He has been very good today, to be fair to him. Hassan, decent ball over the top. Is Declan Rice going to get there? He is, annoyingly. Declan back to De Gea. Poor clearance from De Gea. Matisiak is on it. Square it, mate. He does. Mick Williams. Get him. Mick Williams scores, and the substitution of Artem Matisiak is a masterstroke. United giving us a 3rd goal. De Gea, the clearance is awful. You look for Zaniolo. Matisiak read it. Well played by Mick McWilliams. Is he offside? He looks slightly offside, but it's not even gone to VAR. I'm not going to complain. Get in. Yes, 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 yes. Right, Anthony Martial's coming off. I cannot afford for anyone to get sent off. So Glenn Hazel is going to come on at left wing. All we have to do now is hope that Kopilov can keep his discipline and stay on the pitch. This is crucial. This next 20 minutes is probably the biggest 20 minutes in the save. Sangaleti, it's not just the result, it's the confidence it's going to give us to have been 2-0 up and then get pegged back twice. Petspedalia, that's a brilliant tackle. Now go, 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 Glenn. Go on, mate, you've got the pace, roast him. Great carrying. Mick McWilliams into Matisiak. He's been very good so far. Matisiak, it's a bit of a hard ball to Mick. He's done well to keep it on the pitch. Great strength. That's not brilliant. Poku up against win it, Lucas. Don't give it away. Good lad. Great ball to Anton and VAR. We're keeping the ball nicely here. This is lovely. Markovic, very calm from us. We look like champions. Gaitan into Glenn Hazel. Yes! There is no way. Surely we can't concede another 2 from here. The substitutions are coming off something chronic. Matisiak's been magic since he came on. And Santiago Gaitan, I just love this boy. The forgotten man makes a massive, massive influence in the big games. Gaitan tends to turn up, and so far so are our star strikers. We are so... That is offside. We're so on the line today. Short lines and short margins, really thin margins, have got us 4-2 up here. David De Gea is playing at 4.6. A 4.6. Mbappe now on the ball. Oh no, please don't. Godfrey Poku. It's the same goal if he scores this. I mean, Christensen's keeping there. It's awful. And that there is just awful. What is happening? Why is the line so high? And why is it the same two? Mbappe must have 3 assists and Poku's got 3 goals. I mean, it's a sensational pass, don't get me wrong, but it's just such poor defending. And Christensen's, just not even near it. I'm so angry. Oh, fudge. Don't do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please tell me that's not in the box. Don't be in the box. Oh, thank God it's outside the box. I say thank God, they're probably going to score from this anyway. Right, okay, I'm going to take Bentancur because he's just knackered. On comes Abel Miguel, he is a lot more defensive minded. And we're going to go with that. Aston Villa gets a yellow for his troubles. Oh no, Poku with a free kick. Don't do this. Is it the post? 4-3. I've gone to balance. Christensen's had a mare today. Not quite as bad as De Gea up the other end, but still. Oh no, there's a highlight. Can't watch. I can't watch. Matisiak. It's been such a good game to watch. Matisiak. No, please no. I said about how good he's been since he came on. Poku. Mbappe's through. Markovic. Great covering. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah, Kopilov. Hazel. This has got to be our chance. Hazel. This is superb running from Glenn. Go on, mate. On your own. Williams. Williams to Glenn. Oh, it's 5-3. It's the most incredible game of football I have seen in ages. This is crazy. Mick McWilliams is crazy. Glenn Hazel's finishing is crazy. He loves it on the left wing. Unbelievable. 2 goals to substitute Glenn Hazel. A goal and 3 assists for Mick McWilliams. The 2 of them. I said in the save that I hadn't really fallen in love with any of the strikers. Not like I had with Dolberg. Not like I had with Brenner and Fiat Arp and all those players beforehand. But this game's gone a long way. In the big games, the big players turn up. And I have to say to both of them, they have turned up today. A 5-3 win at Villa Park. We were not expected to win the game. As the journalist bloke, Aloy Michel from DH.be says. But just unbelievable. I don't believe it. Considering that Mikael Christensen had his poorest game ever in a Aston Villa shirt. To do it there, that's incredible. Godfrey Poku will get man of the match for his hat-trick, but I cannot believe what I've seen. I cannot believe the standard of that game. That was one for the ages. Unbelievable. Look at the highlight reel here. I mean, Godfrey Poku. I mean, bugger off, mate. You scored 5 goals all season, then you nearly double that in one game against us. Piss off. He loves playing against us. City don't play for a while, otherwise I would speed it on, but because they're not playing for a while, that is just... It's not often ideas, but just one game is going to do it today. It's not a final, but it felt like a final. 5-3, we beat United. Just incredible. literally just incredible. That is an incredible result. It's an incredible result. And there's not long left in the save. What I think I might do is, depending on how big the Champions League quarter-final one is and where it falls in the schedule, we'll probably come back for that. I imagine it's around about that Tottenham region, so what we'll probably end up doing is coming back for the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal, provided that we get past Bayer Leverkusen, which I believe that we will. And then we'll probably watch that and maybe the Tottenham game. Regardless, I mean, it's only going to be the big games from here on in. You can see that I'm definitely going to come back for the City game because that's going to be a massive game as well. But that one there is just... This year it feels like we've stood up. We're standing up to it now. The boys are rising to the occasion of the big matches. We don't bottle it. We had, touch wood. We didn't bottle it there. We were 2-0 up. Got pegged back to 2-2. Old Villa would have crumbled. We would have lost that game. Especially even when it went 4-3 after we went 4-2 up. We would have lost that game. But no, we came back. We won. It's fair and square, that. Fair and square. That was their best team against our best team. We won. Get in! Just, yes. It's better because it's United. I can't stand United. Yes. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. I mean, that was the most tense, half an hour of recording. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm shattered. Thanks so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do like, share and subscribe. And until I see you for the next episode of this crucial countdown to the end of the series and this final season. Stay cool. Treble is on.